Hi everybody, this is Sonja from A Power Free Coaching and Mind Freedom. And today I came on to speak about the topic of mindfulness, as I have many people asking me, Sonja, what is mindfulness? Is it meditation? And if it's meditation, what is meditation? So just to clarify some myths on what mindfulness actually is, but also at the same time to give you an idea of the circumstances in which mindfulness can be really beneficial. And I also want to give you something which you can take away and do in your own time, because mindfulness is essentially all about practicing. You can really only find out what mindfulness means and is for you when you practice. So I will be giving you at the end of this conversation a link to a brilliant online course called MBSR, Mindfulness Based Stress Reduction course, which is completely free of charge to take and has been proven and tested by many people. But let's start with the explanation of what mindfulness actually is. And I would like to explain this by giving you a brief story. Joshua Bell, and this is actually a social experiment which has been conducted in America to prove a point to which we will get a little bit later. So Joshua Bell, a world-renowned violinist, was asked to play an intricate, beautiful piece in Washington D.C. In the train station. And he did so on a violin worth $3 million. He played for 47 minutes, a piece which, as I said, was very intricate. He himself was world-renowned. He played for 47 minutes, and whilst he was playing, only 7 people stopped, and out of those 7 people, only few actually stopped for a few minutes to listen, and even those proceeded to the trains after only a couple of minutes. And of these 7 people, actually some were children who wanted to stay but were dragged away by the parents. So Joshua Bell has stopped playing after the 47 minutes. Silence broke in and nobody noticed that he stopped playing. And nobody noticed the difference. Interestingly, a few days prior to this event, Joshua Bell played the exact same piece to a sold-out audience in Boston, where a seat averaged $100, and his fee for the concert was $75,000. So this social experiment was conducted to raise awareness of certain things, and it was not to raise awareness of the cluelessness of the commuters, but to raise our awareness of how our busyness in our daily lives causes us to miss out on beautiful and interesting events occurring in our lives. It was an event, piece which many people would have played, who would have paid a lot of money, but in that context people didn't take the time to listen. They were focused on getting to the trains, rushing to where they needed to be, and focusing on different things which took precedence over something which was so beautiful and for which many people have paid a lot of money. So this is an idea and an introduction of what mindfulness actually is. It is the present moment awareness of the present moment, to be in the present moment and to focus on the present moment non-judgmentally. And Jon Kabat-Zinn, the founder of the course, to which I will be giving you a link, he defines mindfulness himself as mindfulness is about being fully awake in our lives. It is about perceiving the exquisite vividness of each moment. So, to come back to the original questions many people ask me, is mindfulness meditation? The truth is that mindfulness is anything and everything which helps you to quieten your mind to the degree that you are able to focus on something which is different to your daily thoughts, which direct your attention towards what you will have to do, different tasks in the future, or what has happened in the past. So yes, meditation is a form of mindfulness, but it's not about shutting out your thoughts, because it's impossible. We are human beings and we think, and that makes us human beings, that we consistently think. But mindfulness and meditation help us to just let go for a certain period of time of the thoughts which prevent us from noticing the good and beautiful things in our lives. So everybody can meditate, or everybody can be mindful doing certain activities in their lives which help them to be present in the moment. And the more you practice this activity, the more mindful you can become. So many people ask what meditation actually is, and there's different forms of meditation, but within the context of mindfulness and the MBSR, mindfulness-based stress reduction course, meditation is all about breathing in and breathing out, and as you breathe in and out, refocus your thoughts on your breath. Your thoughts will come and go. You will remember what you want to do or need to do once the meditation is over, or you will remember what has happened to you the day before, or just earlier, or maybe further in the past. But mindfulness is all about letting those thoughts go and refocus your present awareness on your breath. And yes, it will be difficult, or may be difficult at the beginning, but it's like with exercising a muscle. The more you do it, the easier it will get. And once you start practicing this mindful awareness, interesting things happen to your brain and to your bodies. So skilled and experienced meditators, for instance, have a different, when you put their brains under functional MRI, you can see that certain parts of the brains are more developed than of people who are novices meditators who have never meditated before. And it's all about building resilience, and mindfulness and meditation have proven to have so many benefits to people's lives. And research has shown that there are incredible benefits, healing different illnesses, not getting to the stage where people don't get ill because their immunity systems are so boosted for the practice of mindfulness. So if you're interested in the information, in the research which backs up mindfulness, you can go to my website. Under the section of Mind Freedom, you will find mindfulness for personal clients, but there is also a section called Research Backs Mindfulness, and you can read up on the various studies which have been conducted and the various ways how mindfulness benefits us human beings. So that's a brief overview on what mindfulness actually is and how you can practice mindfulness. I would like to talk a little bit more about the mindfulness-based stress reduction course now, because it has benefited me and it has benefited so many other people. I've recommended this course too. So let me tell you a little bit more about it. I have actually put a link to the course in the description above or below, wherever it is. It's called Palouse Mindfulness. It was developed by Dave Potter, who was trained by John Kabat-Zinn, who himself has developed the mindfulness-based stress reduction course in the 60s or early 70s. And this course has helped incredible amounts of people. And again, it's backed up by research that it has the power to help people and to change people's lives when people are dedicated to the practice. So it's an 8-week course where you are requested to be doing a set of formal practices every day and a set of informal practices during the course of the day. So the formal practices vary between something called the body scan or silent meditation, or different levels of yoga, which is essentially a combination between meditation and physical activity. And the informal practice is something you do during the course of the day. So when you catch yourself being stressed, when you catch yourself dealing with a different situation, when you catch yourself being in pain, just to stop, to remember, first of all, to remember that there is an alternative way, to stop for a couple of minutes or a certain period of time, whatever feels right for you, and to do the exercises suggested in the course, some of them being something called soften, soothe, allow, or the stop exercise, which essentially stands for stop, take a deep breath, observe and proceed. And at the end of each day, you are requested to keep a log of your formal practice and the informal practice. There is a lot of reading involved as well, which gives you a good idea again of what mindfulness is, different interesting articles, a lot of information on the research which backs mindfulness, many interesting videos and TED Talks. And upon completion, after the 8 weeks, when you do it conscientiously and consistently, you can even email Dave Potter to request a certificate of completion, although you don't have to. It's an online course, and I'm not in any shape or form affiliated to this course, but I have taken the course sometime, quite some time ago now myself. I've recommended it to other people who had the same experience with it as me. It has made a lot of difference in people's lives, and I am a promoter of people like Dave who are doing good by sharing information and making powerful tools and techniques and courses available to those who may be running on a low budget, and making it widely accessible. So if you find out more, just click on the link. It will take you to the relevant website. Yeah, and I suppose the most important lesson for me, which I have taken away, was the realization that there is, between a stimulus and the response, there is a gap. And in that gap lies our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our opportunity for growth and freedom. And mindfulness is all about realizing that I need to stop for a moment, reconsidering my response, and delivering a response which is more in line with the true self, rather than a reactionary response to an external situation which ultimately may not be our true self. So I do hope that you have found this useful. Please share this video with people where you feel that they may benefit from a 8-week mindfulness-based stress reduction course, or a general introduction to what mindfulness and meditation actually is. And if you have any questions, obviously feel free to comment below, and I will get back to you I think that's it. And yeah, enjoy the course. Bye for now.